This is chapter 7, resonance and formal charge, homework number 2. So there are two questions actually within this question number 2. Okay, A, determine the formal charges on the items within each Lewis structure. Basically, we have 3 structures, or three carbon disulfide molecules. Okay, so again, I drew a line between each structure so that you understand that should be 3 different, slightly different resonance structures, not just one structure. So again, let's recall the formula or the equation for calculating the formal charge. That should equal to the valence electrons subtracted by the non-bonding electrons and subtracted by 1/2 of the bonding electrons. Okay, so let's work on structure 1. So structure 1, first let's work on the carbon, the central atom. Valence electron should be 4 in 4A group. No lone pair, so therefore non-bonding electron should be 0. And then 1/2 of 2 single bonds, that should be 4 electrons. So then that would come up with a positive 2. So the 2 sulfur, actually they should have the same charges, because if you look at the Lewis structure, the Lewis symbol for both are the same. But anyway, so I'll separate them first for the left one. That should be total number of valence electrons is 6 for sulfur, and the number of non-bonding electrons is also 6. Bonding, just 2. So therefore, that should be -1, and the same thing for the one on the right. Okay, formal charge for the sulfur on the right. That's the same thing. That's for structure 1, though. Okay, so let's do the same for structure 2. Okay, first one is also for carbon. Okay, so for valence electrons subtracted by no non-bonding electrons, and the bonding electrons, that's 2, 4, 6. Okay, then times 1/2, that gives us positive 1. That's for carbon. Then for the left sulfur, the sulfur on the left-hand side, so valence electron 6 minus non-bonding electron 4 subtracted by 4 bonding electrons times 1/2, that's 0. Then let's take a look at the one on the right. The sulfur. So again, 6 valence electron. Oh, it has a 6 non-bonding electrons or lone pair electrons, and just 1 pair of bonding electrons. So that's -1. That's for structure 2. Now let's do it for structure 3. For carbon, valence electron 4, and the non-bonding 0. Bonding, that should be 8. That's 1 pair, 2, 3, 4 pairs, and that's 8 times 1/2. So therefore, the formal charge is 0. For the one in the left, should be the same as in the right, the same thing, all right? So that should be 6 valence electrons for sulfur, 2 lone pairs, then 4 non-bonding electrons, and then 1 double bond, which means that total of 4 bonding electrons times 1/2, that's also 0. And this, the one on the right-hand side, is the same. All right, so that's for the 3 structures, resonance structures. Question number 2B is asked us to determine which of the three resonance structures is the most favorable one. Again, look at those formal charges. So the structure that minimizes the formal charge, that's the most favorite one. And here, look at the structure 3. All 3 items, formal charges 0. That's minimized. All right? So therefore, structure number 3 should be the most favorable one. Okay, that's for question number 2.